You've started your journey with Zepbound or Mounjaro, and you're feeling hopeful that this is the change you've been waiting for. You've seen the success stories, you're excited about what's possible, and you are ready for results. But what if you're accidentally sabotaging your own success? What if a few subtle, everyday habits are quietly holding you back from the finish line you're working so hard to reach? In this video, we're going through the 15 most common mistakes that could be wrecking your results on these powerful medications. But don't worry, because for each one, I'm going to give you a simple, practical fix you can start today to get back on track and finally achieve the results you truly deserve. Let's get into it. Section 1. The mistakes. Mistake number 1. Skipping meals or severely restricting calories. One of the first things you notice on these medications is a big drop in appetite. It might feel like a win, the perfect excuse to skip lunch or even dinner. But this is a huge mistake. When you skip meals, you're setting yourself up for trouble. Your body, deprived of fuel, can have blood sugar crashes that leave you feeling exhausted, irritable, and mentally foggy. Even worse, this can trigger intense cravings and lead to binge eating later, completely wiping out any calories you thought you saved. The fix is to think about structured eating, not starving. Your body still needs fuel even if your hunger cues are turned down. Focus on smaller, balanced meals at regular times throughout the day to keep your energy stable and your metabolism working for you. Mistake number 2, neglecting protein intake. When the pounds start coming off, you want to make sure you're losing fat, not muscle. Here's the deal. When you're eating fewer calories, your body can start breaking down muscle for energy, especially if you aren't getting enough protein. Losing muscle is a critical mistake because muscle is your body's metabolic engine. It burns calories even when you're resting. If you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down, making it harder to lose weight later and much easier to regain it. The solution is to make protein a priority at every meal. Aim for 20 to 40 grams of protein each time you eat. Think lean chicken, fish, eggs, beans, tofu, and Greek yogurt. If you're struggling to hit that number, a protein shake can be an easy way to get what you need. Mistake number 3, cutting out all carbohydrates. In the weight loss world, carbs often get a bad rap. And while cutting back on refined carbs like white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks is definitely a smart move, getting rid of all carbohydrates is a mistake. Healthy, complex carbs from foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, and whole grains are loaded with fiber. Fiber is essential for preventing constipation, a really common side effect of these medications, and for keeping your gut healthy. The fix is to be smart with your carbs, not to ban them. Choose carbs that digest slowly, like sweet potatoes, oatmeal, and quinoa. They provide steady energy and help regulate your blood sugar, which is exactly what the medication is designed to help with. Mistake number 4, eating large or heavy meals. Have you ever eaten a meal that used to feel normal, but now leaves you feeling uncomfortably full, bloated, or even sick? That's because Zepbound and Mounjaro slow down how quickly your stomach empties, meaning food stays in there much longer. Eating a big or high-fat meal is like causing a traffic jam in your digestive system. It can make common side effects like nausea, acid reflux, bloating, and vomiting so much worse. The solution is simple. Eat smaller, more frequent meals. Pay attention to your body's new fullness signals and stop when you feel satisfied, not stuffed. You'll want to be extra careful with greasy, fried, or very spicy foods, especially on your injection day, since they're common triggers. Mistake number 5, ignoring hydration. Just like these medications can turn down your hunger signals, they can also turn down your thirst signals. Dehydration can easily sneak up on you, leading to fatigue, headaches, and brain fog. And here's a big one. Not drinking enough water is a major cause of constipation, which is already a risk with these drugs. The fix is to be deliberate about drinking water. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Try to get in 8 to 12 cups a day. Carry a water bottle with you everywhere you go. If you're not a fan of plain water, add a squeeze of lemon or sip on herbal tea. Water-rich foods like cucumbers, celery, and watermelon count too. Mistake number 6, falling into emotional or mindless eating. This medication can do a great job of quieting the food noise in your head, but it can't erase habits you've built over a lifetime. Emotional eating, eating because you're stressed, bored, or sad, is a behavior, not a physical hunger cue. You might find that even without a big appetite, you still grab snacks while watching TV or after a rough day. That kind of mindless eating can easily cancel out your calorie deficit and stall your progress. The solution is to practice mindful eating. When you eat, just eat. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and really focus on your food. Notice the tastes and textures. It's also key to find coping mechanisms that don't involve food. Go for a walk, write in a journal, call a friend, or put on some music. Mistake number 7, relying solely on the medication for a sedentary lifestyle. Thinking this medication is a magic pill that lets you lose weight without moving your body is one of the biggest traps you can fall into. Yes, the medication is powerful, but it's a tool, not a cure-all. Without exercise, you're much more likely to lose that precious muscle mass along with fat, which, as we already covered, tanks your metabolism, making it harder to lose weight later and much easier to regain it. The fix is to build regular movement into your week. You don't have to become a marathon runner overnight. The goal is just consistency. Aim for about 150 minutes of moderate cardio each week, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming. And just as important, add strength training 2 or 3 times a week. Using resistance bands, lifting weights, or doing bodyweight exercises will protect and build muscle, keeping your metabolism fired up for long-term success. Before we jump into the rest of the list, I want to ask you something. Are any of these mistakes hitting home for you? If you're finding this helpful, do me a quick favor and hit that like button. It really does help the channel. And I'm genuinely curious, what's been the biggest challenge for you on your journey so far? Let me know in the comments. Sharing your experience might just help someone else who's going through the same thing. All right, let's get back to it. Section 2, the mistakes. Mistake number 8, inconsistent meal timing. Just like skipping meals is a problem, having a totally random eating schedule can also work against you. Your body loves a routine. When you eat at unpredictable times, you can mess with your blood sugar and your body's internal clock. This can cause energy slumps and might make you overeat when you finally sit down for a meal, since your body isn't sure when it's getting fuel again. The solution is to create a regular meal schedule, even when your appetite is low. Try to eat your small, protein-focused meals at roughly the same times each day. This consistency helps keep your blood sugar stable, maintains your energy, and gives your body the predictable structure it needs to work its best. Mistake number 9, consuming alcohol excessively. A lot of people don't think about how alcohol fits into this journey, but it can cause a few problems. First, alcohol is full of empty calories that can easily get in the way of your weight loss. Second, it can mess with your blood sugar levels, which is a big deal for anyone, but especially those with diabetes. And finally, alcohol can make the gastrointestinal side effects of the medication worse, leading to more nausea or acid reflux. The fix here is moderation, and for some people, it might be best to avoid it altogether. Pay close attention to how your body handles alcohol on this medication. If you do decide to drink, keep it minimal and be aware of the extra calories and the potential for feeling worse afterward. Mistake number 10, ignoring your personal food triggers. While we know to be careful with general categories like high-fat or spicy foods, it's so important to realize that your body will have its own unique no-fly list. One person might handle a little spice just fine, while it gives someone else immediate heartburn. If you ignore these personal signals, you could end up feeling pretty miserable for no good reason. The solution is to become a detective for your own body. For a couple of weeks, keep a simple log of what you eat and how you feel. When you get nauseous, bloated, or have reflux, look back at what you ate a few hours before. Once you find a personal trigger, you can decide to limit or avoid it, which will make your whole experience so much smoother. Mistake 11. Not prioritizing fiber beyond just constipation. We've talked about fiber for constipation, but its job is so much bigger than that. A low-fiber diet is a huge missed opportunity. Foods rich in fiber are incredibly filling, which helps you feel satisfied with smaller portions. They also play a key role in regulating blood sugar and supporting a healthy gut, which has been linked to better overall metabolic health. The fix is to be intentional about getting enough fiber every single day. Try to eat a wide variety of high-fiber foods, like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, and seeds. Simple tricks like adding chia seeds to your yogurt or beans to your salad are easy ways to boost your daily intake. Mistake 12. Overeating out of habit despite reduced hunger. The medication is fantastic at turning down your physical hunger, but it can't just erase years of eating habits. Maybe you're used to always cleaning your plate, or you have a ritual of eating a big bowl of popcorn during a movie. These are habits that are deeply ingrained, and it's still possible to overeat just because you're on autopilot, even when your body is signaling that it's full. The solution comes right back to mindfulness. Before you eat, just pause and ask yourself, am I actually hungry, or am I eating because it's a habit? During your meal, check in with yourself. Listen for those quieter cues of fullness that you might have missed in the past. It takes practice, but learning to tell the difference between physical hunger and habit is a total game changer. Mistake 13. Not planning for social occasions. Parties, dinners with friends, and holidays can feel like navigating a minefield when you're trying to lose weight. Going into these situations without a game plan can lead to making choices you'll regret, overeating, and feeling discouraged. The solution is to have a simple strategy before you even walk out the door. You could have a small, protein-rich snack before you leave so you don't show up starving. Once you're there, scan the options and decide what you're going to eat. Focus on lean proteins and veggies, and just be mindful of your portions. You don't have to skip out on your social life, you just need to go in with a plan. Mistake 14. Ignoring sleep and stress management. You can have a perfect diet and exercise plan, but if you're chronically stressed and not getting enough sleep, you are fighting an uphill battle. Poor sleep and high stress raise cortisol, a hormone that drives cravings for junk food and tells your body to store fat, especially around your midsection. The fix is to treat sleep and stress management like they are non-negotiable parts of your health. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep at night. Find a relaxing bedtime routine that works for you. To manage stress, figure out your outlet. Maybe it's meditation, yoga, spending time outside, or a creative hobby. These aren't luxuries. They're essential for balancing your hormones and achieving lasting weight loss. Mistake number 15. Expecting the medication alone to do all the work. And finally, the most critical mistake is seeing Zepbound or Mounjaro as a passive cure instead of an active tool. These medications are incredibly effective. They open a window of opportunity by controlling your appetite and improving how your body functions, but they don't build healthy habits for you. If you rely only on the injection without making real changes to your lifestyle, you're setting yourself up for weight gain if you ever stop the medication. The solution is a mindset shift. Think of this medication as your partner or your assistant. It's not the CEO of your health journey. You are. Use this time of reduced food noise and greater control to build a foundation of healthy habits that will stick with you for life. Focus on learning about nutrition, finding ways to move that you actually enjoy, and developing healthy ways to cope with life. That's how you achieve not just weight loss, but true sustainable health. Conclusion. So those are the 15 most common mistakes people make on Zepbound and Mounjaro, and more importantly, how you can fix them. Your journey is your own, but by avoiding these common traps, you can protect your progress and set yourself up for incredible, lasting success. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being informed and feeling empowered. You've already taken a huge step by starting, and you absolutely have the power to see this through. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips to support you on your health journey. And don't forget to share your own experiences or ask any questions in the comments below. Let's build a supportive community. Stay healthy, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.